So here's the whatever the hell it's called, the truth or the X or the tweet. Donald Trump. This is the Trump stock market because my polls against Biden are so good that investors are projecting that I will win and that will drive the market up. Everything else is terrible. Watch the Middle East, and record-setting inflation has already taken its toll. Make America great again. So I see that and I laugh. And again, he's trying to take credit for the stock market being at an all-time high. And I mean, Trump always loses me on this stuff. And by the way, I understand when people are like, okay, Trump was a great president, but you were so worried about his mean tweets. Okay. Oh, he didn't tweet nice. I understand that argument as well. But here's the better argument, because I just see this and I roll my eyes. You probably saw this. It was either, I can't even remember where I saw it, but somebody asked Trump a couple weeks back about the stock market. He had the perfect answer, which is both, in my opinion, pretty true, but also a great political answer. And he said, it's just rich people getting richer. That's the perfect thing to say, because you can make the argument that the stock market being high, the real estate market being high, it's helping a lot of people with assets. That's a lot of older people. It's a lot of baby boomers. If you're younger, if you're middle class, if you're poor, if you don't own your home, inflation is the tax. You probably don't have a lot in the stock market. The perfect answer was when he said, oh, that's just rich people getting richer. It just looks so petty. And maybe it doesn't matter. It looks so petty when you're trying to take credit like, oh, the stock market is good because 10 months from now, I'm going to win the election. Like, get out of here. Come on.
Yeah. Look, I think Trump is right now, we mentioned the polling earlier in the show. He's riding high, I think in large part because of some of the lingering unpopularity of Biden, both with immigration, with people still mad at that inflation, even though it's way down, prices are up 20% roughly over 3 years, and people still see that, they still feel that. And so, but at some point, Trump's going to have to come out with some proposals. It's not enough to say, well, this is benefiting, or I want to see the middle class benefit. At some point, you have to come out with something rather than just being vague. And Biden does too, to be fair. Neither one of them yet. And that's why I said earlier, the campaign is in the top of the first inning. Neither one of them have really come out with specifics of here's what my second term would look like. I want to pass this legislation. I want to do this thing. It's all been broad stuff. It's all been broad strokes. And so that is going to matter too, because at some point they're going to have to come out and compare and contrast what their vision would be for the next 4 years. Both these guys, we look back so much with them because they've been around for so long and they're so old and they have so much baggage. But elections are as much about the future as they are about the past. You're making a choice for who you want to be the president for the next 4 years, not what someone did in the previous 4 years, or in Trump's case, 8 years ago. So I think that is when we're really going to get into this campaign, is when the choice becomes clear, assuming it is, that it's going to be these two guys, and they start going back and forth with, okay, what does it look like? We know what's happened over the last few years. We know where things are now. What's it going to look like with you as president in 2025 and 2026 and beyond?